Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Lake Laogai server. How are you all doing today? Hope you're having a nice time, whatever you're up to. I'm having a pretty good day myself. I am recording this episode a little bit out of whack to how I would usually. Bye HK. Hello HK. I'm currently working on a project somewhere else on the server that isn't quite ready to release yet, so I'm currently recording this episode right in the middle of that project, and I have limited recording time. And yeah, don't really know when this episode's coming out, don't know when the project's coming out, but it should be the episode after this one, I hope, maybe. I have a dandelion in my hand because of this. I believe this is retaliation for the cat that we did over at Crocspace, so, you know, tit for tat, or crap for cat. So sadly that means that I'm going to have to spend a bit of time clearing this up, which is going to cut into recording time rather frustratingly. But yep, going to do my best, because today I want to start work on our storage system. Hooray, at last we can get rid of the chests. Anyway, I'm going to spend some time clearing all this up, and I will catch you guys in a second. Bye. Good morning, everybody. It's been a few hours since the last clip. I have been to bed. I have had a nice sneeze. A nice sneeze? No, it was definitely a nice snooze. I didn't sneeze once. You could ask my mother or something. Don't know. But yes, as you can see, the flowers have been cleared away. Croctopus has sadly gone, as has the aeroplane. Just kind of figure it's time to start clearing this place up a bit. I have left the missing nose prank over there. It's out of the way enough that it's not bothering me, and I think I'd quite like to leave it up until I have my response done, which I do have planned. Yeah. Emeralds in style, shall we say. What was I going to talk about? Oh, yes. So, not only did I clear up all of this area last night, but I also came up with a part list, things that I need to gather and collect to be able to build this storage system. We are going for a silent design based upon Tango Tech Sorter. The tutorial that I'm watching is by a guy called Incubuzz, and it's all rather good. It does exactly what I need it to. The redstone looks complicated when you look at it, but from the tutorial it just kind of looks like a lot of kind of repeating yourself over and over again. So the redstone's reasonably large, especially for me, but I think I should, hopefully, famous last words, be able to handle it. We need, I think, 280 chests. There isn't a wood farm on... Well, there is a wood farm on the server, but it doesn't do these spruce trees, and they are the quickest and easiest way of gathering wood. So I'm just doing it like this. It's going to take me quite a while to gather up all that I need. I think I also need something ridiculous, like over 600 repeaters to do this system. But it should all be worth it in the end. So I'm going to crack on. I'm going to start gathering up hopefully everything that I need for this, and I will catch you guys in a second. Bye. Right, everybody. This is going to take a long time. I don't have much recording time today, so I've really got to get a crack on. I just thought I'd show you what I'm doing in the tutorial, which hopefully I've finally remembered to put a link to in the description. We have got a parts list for each segment, each tile of this sorting system. each tile is 28 chests. That's 14 regular and 14 trapped. So that makes 14 double chests. So altogether we're going to have 140 chests, which should do, I reckon, just about. Should see us through. So yeah, all I'm doing here is I'm filling shulker boxes with what I need for individual doohickeys. You know doohickeys, cells. So that I can just do a cell and then come back here, pick up a box, take it over, and have it with me there. All I've got so far is the chests and the trap chests. They were surprisingly easy to do, actually. It was just a lot of wood cutting. But yeah, I've got a lot more stuff now to craft up. So I'm going to try my best to just whiz on through and get everything that I need all ready together so that then we can start building. I'll catch you guys in a second. Bye-bye. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, all the resources that I think I'm going to need have been gathered. This might not look much in an individual box, but when you times this by 10... 140 normal chests, 140 chap chests, 280 hoppers, 220 droppers, 50 redstone, 480 redstone torches, 500 repeaters, 20 comparators, 20 redstone lamp, 40 stone brick stairs, 20 stone brick slabs, and a load of building blocks as well to put the redstone on. I actually had to go mining for stone to create this. As I say, my resources are running low due to the other project that I'm working on, which is why I'm using sandstone and netherrack here to kind of mark out where things are going to be going. So this will basically be the storage room here. All of this will be normal floor. Let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might take this back one so that we can fit a double door in the middle there. It will be at this level, I feel, so the chests will start where the sandstone is and go up. Yeah, I think I will move it back one, actually. Let's just put all of this in, just so that I have a nice marker to work with, like that. And take all of you away. Meow. That is that done. So this gap here is where the chests are going to go. We're going to have normal and trapped. These will be pillars of something. As I say, I'm running so low on resources. We probably don't even need a storage system, to be honest, at the moment. But I do need one. I want. I am notoriously bad at building these kinds of things on camera, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a series of little progress updates, just showing you what I have done. And yeah, then hopefully we can get at least one of these cells built now, because I want it. I want to see if it works. I hope it works. That's a lot of gathering. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to do some work, and I'm going to catch you guys in a second. Bye. Bye. Okay, so a really quick little progress update. I have done the first part of the tutorial, and I'm just about to attempt to explain how this all works. So this is our input line here. These hoppers point into a dropper down there. These all face upwards. So what's going to happen is you're going to put an item in here. They're going to go up this dropper elevator here into the top one. They're then going to get fed all the way down. If there is a space in these chests for an item, they will get put into these chests. If not, then the items will continue to fall down until they reach this dropper, this hopper line here, which points into this dropper tower. Same thing happens. Items go up to the top, fall down here. If there's spaces in the chest behind there, then they will go into the chest. If not, they will come down to here, which I will go round here just to show you what's happening. They will then come around here, and this is basically going to feed into this here on this side. Yeah. So then we'll have a line going all the way along like that, up and down, up and down, up and down. It will turn a corner and go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. We will then have a chest over here at the end somewhere for all the unsorted drops, which we can then make space for in the chests. Isn't that exciting? So far, I've followed it okay, I think. I'm really not very good at this kind of stuff. But I think next bit is the complicated redstone-y bit that is really going to take me a lot of brain power to kind of get together. So I'm going to crack on. I'm going to do a bit more, and I will bring you back when I've got something to show for myself. I will catch you guys in a second. Bye. I have no idea what's going on here. But something's happening. Right, more magic has happened. Got some stuff going on. Don't know what's happening. Quite confused. But apparently, I can now test to see if this is working properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 netherrack in here. And that should make its way up to that top chest. And then if I... where would I put that? So that feeds into that one. So if I then put 3 ender pearls in there, that should also make its way up to the top. And if this hasn't worked, then I don't really know what I'm going to do. Yay! 3 netherrack. Let's check this side. 3 ender pearls. I've done it. I did some redstone. I made it work. Famous last words. Yep. Things are happening. I'm going to watch the next bit of the tutorial, and I will catch you guys in a second. Bye. Right, so apparently I'm kind of done here. Yeah. Obviously, I need to make this look all pretty and stuff like that, but that will come later. Possibly not in this episode because I've got quite a lot of work to do. But we can test to see if our indicator lights are working. So what we can do is, let's put in 12 of those there. And what we should eventually... Yeah! That just shows us that this system is working and that items are going through it and stuff like that. And let's try this side as well. I think that was the right hopper to put it in. Not entirely sure, but I guess we'll find out in a second. It's blinking. I did it. It works. Oh, that's amazing. That's absolutely fantastic. So... yep, take those back, press the right keys. Amazing. Amazing. Huh. I mean, obviously, I've now got 9 more of these to build. Yep. I don't really know what the next bit to do is. I think I'm going to make life a little bit easier for myself by tearing out all of this ground here and the same on the other side, just so I've got a nice space to work in. But then, yeah, I guess it's rinse and repeat, really. Did notice, if you are following along with the tutorial, there are a couple of things, couple of block counts that aren't quite correct. You end up needing 1 more redstone torch, several more blocks to put your redstone on, and an extra repeater, I believe. Yep. And then, yeah, apart from that, brilliant tutorial. Even I followed it. This has taken me about an hour, but hopefully this should now speed up. And yeah, jobs are good and so far. I'm going to catch you guys in a second. Bye. I've been busy. Oosh. Yeah. This side is all in of the actual, dropovators and all that kind of sorting malarkey. That's all in. I've still got to add the indicator lights, but that shouldn't take me too long at all. So if you remember, this segment here took me about an hour to build, and all of the rest of them together have also taken me an hour to build. So far, about 2 hours worth of work here. Yeah, all good. All good in the hood. I have lost one block in the system. Don't know where it's ended up, but I'm sure it'll turn up. It doesn't seem to have broken anything, so that's good. Everything is still working away, doing its thing. Yep. The only thing I am a little bit worried about is this repeater here. Obviously, that is now 1 tick longer than this side, so I'm not sure if that's going to mess anything up, but all of the repeaters seem to be firing, yeah, sort of at the same time-ish. Hopefully 1 tick won't matter. If it does, then I'll figure something out, because I'm obviously a redstone genius because I built all this. Yeah. Yep. True. Next stage. I'm not sure whether I'm going to build this on this side straight away, or whether I want to put in like a loading system and start actually sorting things out. I do want to use Croc's Shulker Box Unloader. If you haven't seen that, it's a very nice little design. He made an original one, and then Danoobs came along and compacted it down a little bit, I believe. So we'll be using the second version, the smaller version, to unload all of our shulker boxes. It's going to make it a lot easier to get all of this junk over to here. Anyway, I'm actually going out for my dinner now, so yeah, I'm going to go and do that, and then I will log back on tomorrow, I guess, and decide what I'm going to do. I'm going to catch you guys in a second. Bye-bye. Okay then, everybody, we are back. I have been out for my dinner, I've come home, had a snooze, I'm all nice and refreshed and still full. Yeah, but yeah, I jumped on the server this morning and I thought, you know, let's crack this out. So all of the indicator lights are in here now, as they are on this side as well. As I say, came on this morning, just bossed this section out. This took, well, yeah, probably about another hour to do. So all in all, this has kind of taken me 3 hours to build, but that doesn't include gathering time or anything like that. Everything appears to be working. I haven't actually tested the dropovators on any of these on this side at all. What I have done, however, is filled the chests. This has cobblestone in. What I am going to do is I'm actually going to grab that and then just put an extra 2 in there. And we're actually going to test the system out. I'm going to put in some cobblestone and I'm going to put in just over a stack of dirt. Reason I'm putting in just over a stack of dirt is just in case I've missed any spots in any of the chests. I don't think I have, but it's just kind of like, if I end up with 2 dirt down here, then I know that I've just missed a spot. If I end up with none, then I'm going to have to go searching. But yeah, I'm going to put this in. This isn't the quickest sorter ever. So this might actually take some time, but we've got an indicator light flashing up there. That means that stuff is going through the system, and on that side as well. Which I believe that means that the cobble might actually all be sorted. No. Did I put the dirt in? I put the dirt in first. That would be why that has happened, I think. So the dirt is making its way through up to there as well. I'd imagine the cobble is now going down into there. That be correct? It is. The cobble is coming in. And 7, 8. Any more? 9. This does seem a tad slow, but I knew it wasn't the quickest system in the world. The dirt's made its way down to here. Let's see if all of this. Okay, what I really want is to see that light and then I'm happy. That means that, or it should mean that I've done the system properly. Yep, that light has now gone on. Okay, some strange things happening here. Does this mean that cobble is now coming through as well? No, I think I've got all of the cobble that I put in. So this might just be the last dregs. Okay, Huh. Not entirely sure what's going on. Let's see if we can have a little look in the hopper, see if anything flies by. Nothing. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Have I missed a slot somewhere? Let's actually just check down here. Let's see if we've got any... Haven't got any dirt in yet. Ah. Oh. Anything? Anything at all? Oh, this might... Oh, I got a stone brick. Okay, so the stone brick has made its way through. I actually lost that in the system a little while back. But that does mean that items are coming through. It might actually just mean that I have missed a slot somewhere. Huh. Not in there. Not in there. Not really sure what's happened. It might not even be on this side. Well, I'm going to make a cut here and see if I can find out where the dirt's got stuck. That's very strange. I will catch you guys in a second. Bye. Found it. There it is. Okay, so that is that. Still searching for the other two, but that does kind of show that something has got stuck. Let's just check the end again. Ah, there's another one. So I'm missing one more, but I don't think I am. I'd imagine that is actually now lodged where that stone brick block would have been lodged. So, yeah, not entirely sure how to go about retrieving that. But, yeah. In that case, I'm going to give this one more test. I'm going to chuck in dirt, spruce, stone brick, and that'll do. And they should... they should all make their way down here, apart from one of them, I'd imagine. What was the last thing that I put in? Stone brick. Yep. Dirt, stone brick. Cool. Right, I'm going to let that do its thing, and I will bring you back in a second. Bye. Right then, guys, we are back. All of the items went through the system, the ones that I put in the last clip, with one instance of a block getting stuck. It is somewhere in here. I'm going to have to go and click through the droppers, because I'd imagine that is where it's at. I'd imagine it's somewhere at the top. Not entirely sure. But yeah, there is a block stuck in the system, so... yeah. That is the only issue that has happened. I've also installed Croc's Shulker Box Unloader, and if all has gone to plan, yes, I have that. I'm going to take those out as well. I'm just going to quickly show you how this works. So let's say you've come back from a very, very profitable mining mission, and you've got yourself 4 lovely, shiny cobblestone. What you do is you put your shulker box in there, click that button, that dispenses the items drained down. Once the items have drained out completely, magic happens and this piston breaks your shulker box. Shulker box also goes into the system. What I'm also going to do quickly is just chuck in those spruce wood planks just to flush the shulker through. So that is, I believe that's the spruce planks going through. That will be the shulker box going through. Yep, and those are the spruce planks following. Your cobble's all back in here, very nice, and those items will make their way around the sorting system. As I say, those spruce planks are just to flush out the shulker box, because otherwise the shulker will get stuck, which would be terrible. But yeah, that's not a bad amount of work, I don't think. We've got ourselves a sorting system. Next job is to kind of fill everything up and kind of decide where I want everything, which is terrifying and sounds like a lot of work. But I'll be doing that in between episodes. Speaking of episodes, I believe the next one out on the channel will be Sunday, usual time. That will be the start of the project that I've been working on and mentioning in this episode. Yeah, hope you enjoy that one. I had a lot of fun recording it and a lot of fun building it. That is sadly the end of the video. That's all I got time for. Yeah, if you have enjoyed it, please feel free to leave a like. If you don't want to miss the rest of the series or that extra special project, then hit that subscribe button and I will show up in your inbox, I hope. And of course, as always, remember to tell your mother about all the redstone wizardry we've got going on over here. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.